Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Today is Sunday and I am coming to you to do a special video today called Inspiration Everywhere. So I've done a couple of these in the past. They were so much fun. I decided to keep doing them. So today I'm going to make a card using a birthday card that I received, and I thought I could make a card similar to this. Obviously, it wasn't a Stampin' Up! Card, but I can certainly turn it into a Stampin' Up! Card, I think. And so I am going to make this card today. So a special friend sent me this card. I absolutely love it. And I see Poppy Parade, I see Daffodil Delight in white and gold. And so this is the card I'm going to recreate today. Okay, I just want to mention a couple things. The first thing is I'm going to be having a stamp camp on Saturday, July 31st at noon. I am limiting it to 12 people because it's here in my home. And what you'll be making is 6 cards. You'll make 2 of 3 designs with envelopes, and the cost is $20. It will be 12 people, as I said. You'll be seated at a table with 3 other people, and you will move from table to table and make your 2 cards at each table. So it should be pretty easy. There will be snacks, but no lunch. So if you're interested, you can certainly text me, get on my website, respond here if you're interested in attending. So here's one of the cards. I'll just do a sneak peek of one of the cards that we'll be making. So this is a very cute card, I thought. And so we'll be making 2 of these actually at Stamp Camp. Also, each person will get a bonus designer series paper. So if you'll turn to page 171 in your catalog, you'll see the Hostess Designer Series pack. It's a 12 by 12 huge pack of designer series paper. I think I've shown it on YouTube before, and it's adorable. Each person will get a pack of 6 by 6. I'm going to cut it into 6 by 6 pieces. You'll get 24 sheets tied up with a bow. Each person who attends will receive that. So if you haven't had a chance to be a hostess, you can share in the Hostess Designer Series paper, which I thought is a nice little gift. So let's get started today and make our card. Okay. This is the card, and I'm going to leave it right here because I want to keep a close eye on it. I'm going to use a piece of Whisper White. This is, basic white. This is 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it in half, and so I'm going to fold it at the score because sometimes when you fold it this way, you get kind of an ugly crease. So we want to do that. The stamp set we're going to be using today is Blossoms in Bloom. I thought that kind of had a similar appearance to the card. So we're going to use this big stamp today and some of the leaves. Also has the matching dies. So these are the many layered blossoms. And so these dies coordinate with that stamp set, and we're going to be using these today also. I am going to be doing some heat embossing to bring the gold in along with some gold foil. Okay, so let's start stamping. I've got the stamp mounted on a big block. I'm going to ink that up with Poppy Parade. I already have a boo-boo on my finger, right? Don't want to get another one. So I'm going to ink this up upside down because I want to see everything's inked. So if you have photopolymer stamps and you use reds and pinks and bright colors, they will stain, but it doesn't affect the use of them. So bear that in mind. That all good, right? I'm going to stamp it like down here in the corner. I think that'll be perfect. Okay, nice and bright, but guess what? It kind of dries a little lighter, which is fine. And I am going to now, you're going, well, I see a lot of Poppy Parade, but I don't see any yellow or white. So now I'm going to add our yellow and white. So what I did was I cut out the die ahead of time. And so this is the die. And I did cut one out in yellow. Okay. And one in white. So let's see how smoothly this goes. Okay, so I'm going to turn it my way so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, I think looking at the card that this is the one I want to be white. All right, So I don't want that poppy parade to show behind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just layer this on a piece of crumb cake. Okay. I'm just going to put a little glue on here. Very little. And then you're going to see what I'm going to do with it after that. So, okay, so there it is. Now I'm just going to real quick trim around it with my scissors so that the inside of the flower will be crumb cake and the outside will be white. Because flowers aren't always just white, white, white all the way through, right? They do have a center. So we are going to do the center also, but the very center of the card is going to be done in some gold. Okay, so I have that done. Okay. So now I can adhere this to my card. Use my snail adhesive. Make sure none of these edges show. That might have moved a smidge. There we go. Okay. Then I have Daffodil Delight. Okay. So let's see, which flowers do I want to do Daffodil Delight? So I had cut these out, and I cut these out ahead of time. It's like a little puzzle. I just have to figure out which flowers I cut out. It is kind of funny when I look at it. When it's like, it just all looks the same to me, which is bizarre. No? Is it this one? Yes. Okay, I got it now. Okay, so when I look at the inside of the yellow flowers, I kind of see an orange. So I picked some Calypso Coral. So I'm going to do the same thing with this. Okay, I'm going to cut this off a little bit so I can remember what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue on here. So again, this will be yellow, but with some Calypso Coral in the center to actually make our flower look really pretty. Less is more, Trevis. You don't need a whole lot of glue. Hold that down for just a second. So this stamp set has, it has leaves, it actually has sayings. I'm not going to use the saying today. I'm going to actually use a saying from a different set called Inspired Thoughts. Because the sayings from this, the sentiments from this stamp set are simple one-liners, like, you know, happy birthday, which is, you know, I love that. But for this card, I wanted something maybe a little lengthier, a little more fluid, scripty. So I picked Inspired Thoughts because I love, there's a saying in there that is, I think, very well suitable for this card. Okay, oops, got this little piece right here, I forgot. Okay, so remember with your dies and things, you can cut them apart and make different things with them. Oh yeah, so cute. Got this piece right here too. Okay, so let's glue this in. I love this card. Okay, it's starting to take shape. End off. All right. Now, getting there, we got the flowers done, right? So now what we need to do is add some, I think we need to add some green. Oh, there's not a whole lot of green in here, but I'm going to add some anyway. There's a little bit of green, so I'm going to add some old olive. I'm going to add some leaves. Not a whole lot, because there's not a whole lot on here, but I think it needs a little bit of something. I'm not going to make it really dark. So I'm going to ink that up and then stamp it off once. See how dark that is? I think I don't want it that dark. So I think I'm just going to put one down here. And put one up here. I think that's all I'm going to add. Don't think it needs more. Okay, so now comes the fun part, which is gold embossing. And I do see some gold on here, okay? So I think I'm going to add some gold foil. But I'm not sure where. I have this gold foil cut. That's pretty cool, right? I could add that to add that gold foil. Look. I don't think I need as much as they have because theirs is dots and I don't have. If I had vellum, that would be pretty cool. I could have used that, but I think I'm just going to add that piece of gold. I'm not going to add a whole lot. I'm just going to add that little piece. Okay. Then I want to add my gold embossing. And I'm going to heat emboss using a Versamark pad. Oops, that's not a Versamark pad. A Versamark pad. Where are you, Versamark pad? There you are. And some gold embossing powder. Okay, so, and my heat tool. Sorry about that. I have a bad cough. Hardly ever get coughs. But boy, this one's got me. Okay, I think I'm going to just add some of this in the center. Do it in all the flowers, right? Okay, so now I'm going to sprinkle my powder just right in the center. Hope this works. Hope I don't end up with crazy embossing powder where I don't want it. We shall see. I don't know. Might have more gold on here than I anticipated, but I think I can get it off, most of it. Because see, if I had any glue on here, it wants to stick to that too. Have to be careful. Not bad. Okay, I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to take my heat tool. And when you heat with embossing powder, you want to hold the heat tool right on the embossing powder until it melts. Okay, it takes a minute for the heat gun to heat up. And it starts heating up and it gets really glossy. That's when it's cool, right? Perfect. Then you move it. Move it. If you haven't done heat embossing in a while, you need to get it out and play with it because I think this might be one of the first things I did when I started stamping, and I think it really drew my attention to stamping. Okay, so I think I need another little, it's sticking pretty good. Okay, it's starting to take shape. Now, what else do I need? I need a saying. Yes. I need my saying. And I'm going to do that in black. So the reason I use this coffee filter is because everything falls right into the coffee filter and then right back into your pot where there's no waste. And your Versamark pad, yucca, it's horrible looking, isn't it? But I just keep re-inking it and it just keeps working. So there is a re-inker for these. And Versamark pads last forever. They are a foam pad, which a lot of people don't like, but I love it. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to use Inspired Thoughts. And with this, I'm going to use this. It's your time to be remembered, to feel appreciated, and to know you're celebrated. Because it's a nice, long sentiment. And I'm just going to stamp that in Memento Black. Now the pressure's on, right? Because my card's done and yikes. Let me see. This is straight. Ooh, looks good. Okay, here we go. Not that I'm nervous or anything that I could mess this up. Yeah. Yay. Okay. What else does it need? A whole lot of nothing. I don't think it needs anything. You know what I might do? No, I don't think I am. I was going to put maybe some little gold flowers around because it does have those gold leaves. Yeah, I should do that. So there's these little flowers in here. Little tiny flowers. And I'm going to go ahead and hope I don't mess this up being so, I'm going to put 3 of them on here because I like my 3s. And get the gold powder back out. This might just add the little something that it needs. Not that it needs anything, right? I think it's so darn cute. Whoops. Trying to get all that extra powder off. If you have a little paintbrush, you can actually brush some of that away with the paintbrush. I'm going to mess to clean up here when I get done. Now I'll bring out the heat tool again. Should still be hot, which is cool. There we go. Okay, I'm all done. I hope you enjoyed this card today. This is my Inspiration Everywhere card for today. My next one is going to be something I saw on somebody's dress. I took a picture of it. I look like a weirdo, right? Taking pictures of people's clothes. But my next card is going to be from her dress. So hope you enjoyed this today, and I will see you on Tuesday. If you're interested in Stamp Camp, don't forget to notify me. Thanks so much. Bye.